So in case it wasn't already very clearly obvious through my channel art and the way that I post on Twitter, I have a big obsession with this game. Like, a really big obsession with this game. But I have noticed that throughout the years, less and less people actually know of this game's existence, much less care about it. But I'm tired of that, dude. I'm really tired of people dissing on this game, you know? It's not that bad if you give it a chance, okay? Which is why today I'm gonna be giving you guys 5 tips to improve your day's experience, because while the game isn't perfect, it is definitely worth your time. So right off the bat, I want to clarify something that I made a Twitter post about the other day. The Kingdom Hearts 358 Over 2 Days movie is not necessarily bad, but it is not the definitive way to experience this series, this game in particular. The movie is good. It is very good. It has HD cutscenes, it has voice acting, the whole 9 yards. It's awesome, alright? But it's not the best way to experience it. In my personal opinion, the true best way to experience Kingdom Hearts 358 Over 2 Days is by playing the game and watching the movie. Doing both at once. It works, trust me. If you can figure out what day goes to what scene in the movie, because it does straight up tell you what day you're on, you can basically consume the series through HD cutscenes while also playing and experiencing the struggle of these characters on your DS or an emulator, which does bring me to my next point. The graphics of Kingdom Hearts 358 Over 2 Days are of course a big deal to a lot of people. It has not aged the best, especially not on the Nintendo DS, even though I have put so many hours into this game, over 70 in fact. I agree that it is not the most graphically insane Kingdom Hearts game, and it does deserve that HD remaster, don't get me wrong. I am praying for it every day. I got a summoning circle going on back there somewhere, and it's something I definitely want to happen. However, until that day does come, there is a way to play the game in HD. Whoa! Yeah, if you guys don't already know, there's this thing called Melon DS. It's a DS emulator for the PC. I think that you might also be able to get away with using it on your phone. I haven't really tried. But basically what it does is it upscales the graphics in the video quality of every DS game you want to use on it. I personally use this for my 358 Over 2 Days challenge, the one that you can find by watching my shorts. Click on over here to check out the playlist for that. And it works really well. Even on a crappy PC like mine that hasn't been upgraded at all and it's from 2015, it runs super smoothly, even with OBS running at the same time. So you could record yourself and record some really nice cutscenes if you're a YouTuber like me, or you could just enjoy it for the sake of enjoying it, whatever you feel like. Another really big issue that I see a lot of people say, like I said before, is that the difficulty of 358 Over 2 Days is a lot at times, and I agree with you 100%. But the thing about 358 Over 2 Days is that you're meant to learn from your mistakes. When you die, it is technically game over, but you just redo the mission and try again. This time coming back with the knowledge that you gained prior to defeat it and ultimately conquer it and 100% it, whatever you feel like doing. So when it comes to the combat, I highly just recommend doing it once and then doing it again, but this time with better equipment. Some missions are more geared towards magic, other are geared more towards physical strength. No matter the case, you're gonna lose probably a lot in this game, and it's important to learn from your mistakes and take notes. When you go into this mission with your new equipment, you want to bring stuff that you know will be useful. You're going to want to bring spells that are very good against certain enemy types. That way you don't have to go back completely unprepared. So always remember, change your equipment frequently. Okay? Always upgrade to the next best Keyblade. Always equip the new highest tier spell. But always remember to pack as many fire spells as possible. During the development of this game, the developers, Tetsuya Nomura, and of course the people in charge of the gameplay aspects, wanted this game to be as similar to Kingdom Hearts 2 as possible in terms of gameplay. That of course wasn't entirely possible due to the limited controls of the Nintendo DS. You have the D-pad for movement, but how do you turn the camera? Well, they've made a slight workaround for that. You could press and hold the R button, and that would change the camera to shift over to whatever direction the character is facing, similar to how you would do in, say, Ocarina of Time with the Z button, but that doesn't always work for everyone, so they had a nice little workaround that you can do. In the controls, you can actually change it so that you can change the direction of the camera by holding the L or R button, and I've actually been using this. It does make locking on a little bit more difficult because you have to click both buttons at the same time to do so. If you're one of those people that's a stickler for camera angles and camera positioning, especially in Kingdom Hearts, because Lord knows that it's the worst game to have bad camera angles going on, especially with boss fights, you're gonna want to do this little trick. Trust me. And lastly, the last big tip I can leave for all of you is to just take your time. This game was not meant to be binged, okay? I mean it. It was meant and built for someone who just has a little bit of downtime and can whip out their DS to play a couple of missions and enjoy it as it goes. You're not meant to play this game in one sitting, although you can, and I'm gonna attempt it when I do my 358 over today's speedrun attempt coming very soon. I think that is best enjoyed when it's just played at a very slow pace. Take your time, enjoy the ride, enjoy the emotional journey of these characters, and see why so many people are raving about this game for the people that have played it and not just watched the movie. But that's all I got. If you guys can take anything home from this, just know that this game is well worth all the struggling and all of the really janky fights and all of that. 100% worth it. As always, guys, I've been Key, your favorite Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.